Let's talk about what's happening right now. Regional bank stocks, of course, again in focus, not in a good way, Joe. Becky, to your point here, PacWest is down roughly 23% right now. I'm just checking volumes. About 4.8 million shares have traded so far in the extended session. And by the way, that's off the worst levels of the extended hours session. It was down roughly 29% earlier this morning.
Hey, soldiers, we're on a death watch for PacWest Bank. It looks like we're getting more and more indications that PacWest may be the next bank failure. It is exhibiting all of the characteristics that we saw in SVB, Signature, and here lately, First Republic. So this would be the fourth bank failure within half a year, okay? Less than that even. I think the fourth bank failure in a quarter if it happens in the next few weeks. So that would be pretty scary. Now, I was in the bank today. I was in one of the larger national banks, and I wanted to withdraw some money, withdraw a couple of $1,000, and it wasn't an instant process. They had to have, again, a manager come over, and I don't know what kind of buttons he pressed behind the counter or whatever, but him and the teller had a little conversation, and they entered some things, and probably telling the FBI, soldiers of finances here. Get the satellites ready. No, seriously, it took me about 10 minutes to get out of there, and the bank was empty, okay? So I walked right in, told them what I wanted to do, and it took about 10 minutes, and this was from a large national bank. Despite all the protestations from the talking heads, it appears the reality is that the U.S. bank deposit run is far from over. Guys, before we get into this, go ahead and hit subscribe, enlist, become a soldier of finance. Let me know you did that in the comments. I really want you to let me know so that I can salute you. Now, I want to hear from you on this. Are you nervous about this? Are you planning on making any different moves with your bank? Are you with a national bank, or are you with a regional or community bank? If you're with a community or regional bank, are you nervous? Okay, have you talked to the management over there to see what it's looking like in terms of their deposits? That seems to be the linchpin here, right? All right, so non-seasonally adjusted deposits at the bank have been down. Now, a new filing from embattled regional bank PacWest shows that deposits declined about 9.5% during the week ending May 5th. So 9.5% deficit on deposits in a week, with the majority of that decline occurring on May 4th and May 5th. This was after the news reports on the afternoon of May 3rd. That's when the news started coming out that PacWest might have a problem. On May 1st, 2023, First Republic Bank was closed by regulators and immediately sold to J.P. Morgan Chase. This event heightened market and customer fears of additional bank failures, including PacWest. Our stock price declined approximately 41% from $10.15 on April 28th, 2023 to $5.96 on May 5th of 2023. So they're losing deposits, and as a result, the stock price is dropping. This has proven with the other three banks that we mentioned to be something that is not survivable. On the afternoon of May 3rd, 2023, PacWest was featured prominently in the financial news headlines with reports that PacWest was, quote, exploring all of its options and having talks with potential investors and partners. You know, a question just came to mind. I wonder how much stock of PacWest is owned by J.P. Morgan. And I wonder, is it illegal for them to sell that stock? Because if they have a controlling interest in the company and it is not illegal to sell those shares, then that would be a hell of an incentive to pick up some more assets on the cheap. And if you don't think Jamie Dimon would do it if it were legal, I'm not sitting here alleging he would do anything illegal. If it were legal, then I'm sure he would. That's just speculation. The news headlines, this is a statement coming out of PacWest. The news headlines increased our customers' fear of the safety of their deposits. During the week ended May 5th, 2023, our deposits declined approximately 9.5%, with the majority of that decline occurring on May 4th and May 5th after the news, of course, that was reported on the 3rd, as we said earlier. So, commenting in a 10Q filing, the bank outlined actions it's taking to mitigate risk in the wake of the regional banking crisis. So here's what they're planning on doing. They pledged additional assets as collateral for borrowing, using the Fed's bank bailout facility even more. So they're relying on the Fed, okay, not necessarily getting funds from private institutions. Increase the number of customers enrolled in reciprocal deposit programs that increase the amount of FDIC insurance coverage on their accounts to help retain these customers. So they're saying to the customers, hey, look, you got more than 250 grand in here. We're going to, these reciprocal accounts sound like what Wealthfront is doing. Now, I could be wrong. Somebody, you can certainly correct me in the comments, but we did the video on Wealthfront. I'll tag it right here. And what they were doing to ensure that their clients have greater than $250,000 in FDIC coverage is they are splitting the deposits up between multiple institutions. Okay, so let's say you have $500,000 on deposit in one bank with a reciprocal agreement, like the ones that are offered by Wealthfront. They're not a sponsor, by the way. I just want to put that out there. Then Wealthfront will split it up into two deposits, one in Bank A and one in Bank B. Both banks have a maximum of $250,000 FDIC protection. So in effect, you're getting $500,000 of FDIC protection. So I'm pretty sure that's what these reciprocal agreements constitute. Although when you say reciprocal, to me it means it goes both ways, right? I don't know if I would want to put my customers' money in PacWest. I don't think I want to do that. But if the FDIC is saying, hey, look, we got you, then, I guess they're counting on that. They're offering competitive promotional rates on their deposits to attract new customers and retain existing customers. That didn't work with what's the one, First Republic. That didn't work with them. They reduced the second quarter common dividend from 25 cents to 1 cent. So that makes it even less attractive to income investors who are, they want to see that dividend so that they can get the income as well as hopefully see some appreciation off of the stock. So they're seeing a lack of appreciation on the stock because that's down. They're seeing depositors run out the door. And now they get the dividend taken from 25 cents to 1 cent. Okay. That's a hell of a, decrease in income. They go on to say, we will get data on on the Fed bailout facility usage tonight. The author of the article is saying that to get a sense of how their travails are accelerating. PacWest shares are down 28% in the pre-market. That was this morning. We'll take a look at what they look like now in a moment. PacWest, it appears that the Fed's efforts to paint over deposit flow data with seasonal adjustments is falling fast. But Jim Cramer said, right, Jim Cramer said, we are near the end of the deposit flight. I tell you what, man, Jim Cramer is, I don't understand why they got that man on TV because it just, everything he says, I'm not going to say everything, but he's been wrong on a lot of big things, okay? All right, so PacWest stock, this is as of today, the 11th. I think we're at the 11th. This is Thursday, okay? The 11th of May, 2023. It's after hours, after trading hours. PacWest Bank Corp shares are trading at $4.70. They were down 22.7% today, okay? So I might actually release this video. I might release it on today because it looks like their fortunes are fading fast. And things happen on Friday, right? So we shall see. We will keep you updated. Looks like another bank is failing. Do not forget, mention in the comments. Let me know what you are seeing from your bank. Large bank, small bank, community bank, regional bank. Help me understand what's going on out there. And even you soldiers from overseas, what are you seeing? Okay? Comment. Guys, I want you to go on and check out some of the videos that we have in the stack. Now, today, as I'm recording this, we did a video on AI taking jobs. Now, there's no longer speculation, guys. The experts are saying this. Mustafa Suleyman, he is one of the architects of Google's Deep Mind. All right, this guy got his finger on the pulse of the capabilities of AI. And he's saying, look, there are about to be a lot of pissed off people out there because they're going to lose their jobs to AI. And that the government and thought leaders and most importantly, you and I, because we can't count on these people to care for us. We need to figure it out on our own. So watch that video, start thinking about how to mitigate AI as a competitor to your income generation. Guys, I'll talk to you soon.